Hola amigos. Guess what time it is? Beer o'clock, biker talk. I'm Red Pill Biker. And I know the title of my video could ruffle some feathers, but bear with me and I'll try to explain it. I'll tell you, I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care if you're Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, anything in between. In this world, we need to find wisdom where we can find it. And everybody's heard the saying, the truth will set you free, the truth will set you free. We've heard it in great speeches. It's been used throughout the ages. You still hear it today. And I'm here to tell you it's not true. The truth will not set you free. It's been taken out of context. What was really being said by this wise man, who you probably will recognize, whoever heard this comes out of the Bible, and Jesus said it. And what he really said, if you continue in my word, then you're my disciples. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. See, it's a different thing. You will know the truth, and it will set you free. And there's even conditions that come with it. If you continue to study and learn and knock and seek, you have to expand your mind. Then you will know the truth, and then the truth will set you free. And I tell you, the difference between knowing and just hearing truth, knowing, it's very similar to, look at your circle of friends there. On the outlying part of that, you've got really acquaintances. You know something about them. You might know where they work, you might know their name, but they're really just acquaintances. But in that inner circle, those are where your close friends are. And you know these people. And you know because you've taken the time to know them. You've learned about them. You've all been studying each other. You probably got a long history together. You drank a few beers together, went to some sporting events together. You may have been roommates at one time. I mean, you know these people inside and out, and you can actually look and say, if A and B happen, I know that guy over there is going to do C. Why? Because you know him. You're intimately involved, and you know these people. And that's the difference with this. Just knowing some truth is not the same as knowing the truth. Knowing is really only half the battle. It's taking that knowledge and applying it to your life, and then it becomes wisdom. And with wisdom, and I love this saying from James Allen, as a man thinketh, peace of mind is the crowning jewel of wisdom. It is the result of long, patient practice leading to mastery of thoughts and moods. It indicates profound knowledge of the laws of nature in the mind. And what really catches me about that passage is it's long, patient practice. It takes time. We got this neat computer up here. And if we've decided to go our own way, what we've done is we've taken this old programming with us. And for us to be happy, to be stable, to be content with our lives, we're going to have to deprogram and reprogram the meat computer. And that takes work, and it takes effort, and it takes time. And quite frankly, it takes a lot of repetition. Studying, meditating. When I say meditating, I mean repetitiously going over this stuff in your mind. When I was counseling, one of the big frustrations, I'd have people come into my office, and they'd sit down, and there's actually something called bibliotherapy. And it has nothing to do with the Bible. Biblio is just Latin word for book. And I would look at them and I'd say, look, I want you to go buy this book. And it will save you probably 7 sessions of coming to see me. Yeah, I knew I was losing business, but I'm trying to help these people. And I was charging people $100 to $120 a session, and I could not get many people to even go buy the book. They'd come back the next week and I'd say, have you bought the book? No, I forgot. Okay, get the book. Come back the next week. Well, I looked at it on Amazon. Well, I'm going to order it next week. Well, and pretty soon you realize I'm leading a horse to water and the son of a bitch ain't going to drink. I couldn't get him to do the work. There's work that we do ourselves, on ourselves, and nobody else can do it. No counselor, no therapist, no psychologist, psychiatrist. None of these people can do what you can do for yourself. Men are anxious to improve their circumstances, but unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. If we're not willing to do the work ourselves, to do the study, to do the learning, to do the reading, buy some books and actually read them, to go and find wisdom and begin to apply it to our lives, then we remain bound. You can't change the situation with the exact same thoughts that got you into that situation. Now, part of it is we come to channels like this, MGTOW channels, and we listen to other people, and we might comment and get comments back, and all that is fine and dandy. And it's one step in the right direction. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you doing the work. I had to acknowledge the software in my meat computer had not been functioning the way I wanted it to. So what was I going to do? Unfortunately, there is no Control-Alt-Delete to make it just go away. I was going to have to reprogram while deprogramming a lot of what I thought was right. What I'd been told by either society or somebody else, school teachers, football coaches, ex-wives, parents even. Their programming wasn't going to work for me. I was going to have to look for outside software. Hence Stoicism, and really a ton of other stuff, like the book I've been reading. It's actually more of a pamphlet by James Allen called As a Man Thinketh. It's a great little thing. I downloaded it. It cost me 29 cents to put on my Kindle. Can't afford to do that? Oh, come on. Anyway, let me wrap this up by sharing with you some more of James Allen. And it's pretty tough, these first few sentences. A man only begins to be a man when he ceases to whine and revile. He commences to search for hidden justice which regulates his life, the truth that regulates your life. And he adapts his mind to that regulating factor. He ceases to accuse others as the cause of his condition, and builds himself up in strong and noble thoughts, ceasing to kick against circumstances, but begins to use them as aids to his more rapid progress and as a means of discovering the hidden powers and possibilities within. Look, a lot of this stuff has been taken and turned into woo-woo stuff, law of attraction or whatever, and I'm not even putting that down. I don't know about that stuff, okay? That's not my forte. My forte is what goes on up here. And this much I can tell you. What goes on up here greatly affects your life. And if you've got thoughts that haven't gotten you to where you want to be, if you've got thoughts that haven't even helped you discern what you want to be or where to go or your goals in life, then it's time to reach out and start processing new information. You need to download some new software. And when you download new software, you then will begin to know the truth. And the truth will set you free. Keep it real, gentlemen. Adios. Life is hard. Don't make it any harder than it needs to be.